Hi, let me tell you about this one time. So, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Kayla May Paz Suarez. I am currently living in New York City. I'm originally from the Bay Area, and I do the most. So, this one time, I had an agent, and as an actor fresh out of a conservatory, you don't get a lot of guidance when you leave the space. At least I did not. I did not get a lot of guidance. I also look like this. So, the roles and opportunities are very limited for someone to the white Western eye is ethnically ambiguous. Now, my agent at the time, I was 23, her and I had a really interesting relationship. She would submit me to things, and I would go, and they were pretty generic for the most part, pretty general, nothing too specific. But this one time, she sent me a call and was like, "This is going to be a really great opportunity for you. It's a good contract if you book it. Blah blah blah." Right? She sent me the breakdown. Tell me why the breakdown was like looking for Hispanic, Latina, Spanish actors, and I was like, I don't think this is right for me. I am not any of those things. I do not identify as a Latina. I am not Spanish. And she replied with a text that said something along the lines of, well, your last name is Suarez, so on paper you sound Hispanic. It's fine. If they ask, just tell them you're Spanish. And I was like, no, I'm not. I'm Filipino. I do not have Spanish blood, basically, or something like that. This was like almost a decade ago now, which is kind of crazy to think about. And then she proceeded to copy and paste. She CNP'd the Wikipedia post on the Philippines to give me like colonization 101. Like she for real did that. And I was like, just because my name sounds Spanish does not mean that I am Spanish. Like, just because colonization does not make me colonizer. Like, what the I was furious. And if there's anything I learned in that moment, it was that no matter where you go, people will have their perception about you and about your people. So it is absolutely important, especially in these spaces as actors, as young performers, to know who the fuck you are. And sometimes the only way for you to know who the fuck you are is someone telling you everything you are not. She taught me a really valuable lesson that day, and that was that I could say no. And even though an agent is something I really wanted, that relationship just didn't work. It just didn't vibe. And I think in that moment I was like, fuck this, I'm gonna represent myself. And so that started the kind of the path for me to begin to create my own work. And I did that for a while until I fell in love and got engaged. But that's a whole other story. Anyways, I'm Kayla May. If you're new here, welcome. So am I, kind of. And we're gonna get to know each other. Okay, bye.